how's Mayhem been so far?
Oh, it's been amazing. It's getting a chance to do comedy in front of 20,000 people a night. It's very exciting.
So how'd you become involved with it?
My Comedy Central half-hour special, and I did a show for 2 seasons called Z-Rock on the IFC channel. Really seemed to hit big with the metal and the rock concert community, because when I would come to concerts, I found it's when I got recognized the most for both things. So I ended up through that show Z-Rock linking up with a booking agency and a manager called Reverend Dave Ciancio, and I just kind of told him that I think I'd like to try to do something. I don't know how, whether it be getting to the comedy tents at these festivals or something like that, and they came back with offers for me just to do the Jägermeister tour and this tour
as
MC.
Yeah, before this.
It's been amazing. I mean, I was crazy anxious and thought it was going to be terrible.
How do you prepare yourself for it?
I just go do it. Just go out there. Yeah, I don't know if you saw my first set today, but there was a heckler already. First 5 seconds of being on. This is Philly, so
yeah.
I mean, I'm from Philly, and it's the worst people ever. And but there's almost something interesting and funny and fun about that. They're the worst people, but they're just loud and obnoxious, and they yell shit out. But I like a heckler though. I don't mind, because I said it gives me. I don't tell a joke, then I'll just go make him embarrassed for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. So So you said the crowd reaction's been pretty good, right?
Yeah.
How's Jaeger compared to Mayhem?
Jaeger was different because it was smaller venues. They were 2,000 to 4,000 seaters.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you were.
2,000. It was.
Just give me 10 minutes.
I'm sorry.
Jägermeister was 2,000 to 4,000 seaters, and so it was a little more confined and condensed. So maybe even a little bit easier for the comedy aspect of it. But this is just interesting. It's kind of cool to go out there and if I get 70% of the audience, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
20,000 people listening to comedy they weren't expecting to happen.
Definitely.
Is fun. And I'm loving it.
So which bands are you enjoying the most?
Well, I definitely have a place in my heart for Korn. I did 7 weeks with them before, and I've been a fan for years and years. So watching them perform live every night's amazing. And Rob Zombie, of course. But a bunch of the bands I've found, Norma Jean, I'm really enjoying a lot. Treyu guys are really cool. The Five Finger Death Punch and Lamb of God, those are bands that I was not super familiar with their music, and I've gotten a chance to really kind of grow to like those bands a lot. And it's a lot of talent and a lot of fun, every day.
So, how do you best pass the time on the road?
Well,
I ask this to a lot of bands, but it's kind of curious to hear it from another perspective.
Probably similar as pass the time.
Yeah.
I have a lot of time to pass. I go on 3 times, and they're pretty separated. So I try to stay cool on the bus, watch TV, smoke pot. I don't know if you can say that on this.
Yeah, you're okay.
That's pretty much it. I really just try to mull around and high five as many people as possible and
That's cool.
sell my. Yeah, but the level I'm at, I'm doing this for. It's not a money gig. This is more for exposure. So I try to keep my face in the mix as much as possible, and everyone who wants to shake hands or me to sign something, I try to do all of it. So
that's good. So what's the craziest thing someone's done to get your attention so far?
Today, a girl pulled me over to ask me why I didn't bring her on stage. She would have showed her titties, and I was like, well, anyone could have showed their titties if I brought them on stage. That's not really big. She goes, no, but I have a talent I want to show you. She goes, I can queef on command. So I'm definitely bringing her on stage at 6:05. I think. She hasn't. She was supposed to text me where she was at, but she didn't. But I'd like to. Oh,
well, that might
how
be
great
her,
would this be on the
right?
interview if we get the queef text message
Yeah,
now? I think it is.
That'd be absolutely perfect.
Check this out. I guarantee it says something. Oh, no, it's not. Man, that's a bummer.
Yeah, that's a disappointment. We were really hoping for that.
That really stings. Oh, I thought that was going to be the queefer. Damn it.
So what else is going on for you, besides, obviously Mayhem here?
When this is over, I'm just going to go back to, just trying to see if it worked, if the experiment worked, getting my name out there with all these, people that start headlining comedy clubs again, and see hopefully the crowd starts showing up a little bit more for it.
And you do have a CD out, right?
I have a CD called An American Storyteller. I sell it here, and it's available on iTunes and Amazon. And I'm working on my own TV show that's in production right now.
Oh, that's good. What's that about?
It's called Legion of Skanks. It's about 4 shitheads.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. You'll see. We're all so excited this is going to be the queef. It's tough.
That's a shame.
I know.
That's disappointing.
That would have been
Hurry
huge.
up.
That would have been huge. To bring a queefer on command on stage, that would have been excellent.
Definitely. So, are you testing out any new material like here at all, or just kind of going with what works?
I mean, yeah, I'm going with what. I mean, like, I try to talk to the crowd as much as possible and keep them involved, but I mean, like, you know, I have probably a 45-minute arsenal of like really extremely filthy stuff, but it's trying to condense it because the attention span.
Yeah.
If I have a long, I am a storyteller, so if I have a long, drawn-out story, the crowd, you can feel them starting to get like,
Move on.
Yeah.
So, what's something that's offensive to you? Is there something that you won't touch on, like, ever?
Not at all. No, there's nothing I wouldn't touch on.
Really?
I think anything can be made funny. Absolutely, if you try. Maybe it won't be funny, but if you can make any subject funny.
Have you ever had something that's totally bombed?
Yeah, tons of times.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for 12 years. I've had plenty. But I mean, it wasn't even necessarily the subject matter. They just didn't get it, or I didn't tell it properly, or I just didn't convey the message the way I was trying to. So, but yeah, no, I've had plenty of things go.
So, how'd you get your start?
I started in Philadelphia. I've been in New York for about 9 years now, but I started off at the Laugh House. Someone told me I should try doing comedy, and I literally happened to be passing by the Laugh House on South Street,
Yeah,
Second South.
on South. Yeah.
And they had open mic night. Like it said, it was on Thursday nights, and I came and I chickened out the first 4 or 5 times, and then I made my friends come out and pay, and then it forced me to go on, and then from there, just moved forward. I just started doing it every week, and then I tried to do a couple times a week at different places, and I just quit college and moved to New York.
So what advice do you have to somebody that's looking to break into it?
To comedy?
Yeah.
Don't. It's such a long road, and so few succeed. No, I mean, if you're gonna just get on stage, that's it. I think it's an addictive thing. So the first time you do it, if you get any kind of reaction, it's hard to walk away from. So I'd say just keep getting on stage. You don't have to take a class. You don't have to learn anything. You don't have to study anything. Just go up there and do it.
So what's the best way for fans to keep up to date with you?
On Facebook, Jay Oakerson. MySpace, Big Jay Oakerson. My album's out there. I have a website, BigJayOakerson.com. And I answer all my own stuff. I'm pretty much on top of it as best I can be, and try to answer everybody personally if I can.
That's good.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, is there any final message or comment you'd like to share with our site visitors at popculturemadness.com?
Big Jay Oakerson, American Storyteller, available on iTunes.
Great. And thank you so much for taking the time out.